Wait a minute, is the live action already starting? Hey everybody and welcome back to Thursday Thermal Takes, where we won the hottest of takes to you on the most piece of Thursdays. We're back for more One Piece live action content again for the fourth time. And honestly, I think we're probably close to the end of this little mini-series that I've been doing on Thursday Thermal Takes. We'll probably have at least one more episode discussing something about the anime if it comes out. Maybe there's an actual trailer that drops, but we don't have a real trailer yet. There's just a promo video. Before we get into all that today, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and follow me at twitter.com/proantagonist2. Link in the description and also on the channel, just so you can get updates because I cannot post the channel yet. Now today, we have encountered something very interesting. Actually, I'm not sure when this dropped, this piece of information, but according to IMDB, the International Movie Database, the first episode of One Piece live action, titled Romance Dawn, is supposed to come out on July 22nd, 2022. Now that's very crazy because, one, they haven't even released a trailer. Two, their Netflix page for it is bare bones. And three, that's really, really quick, given that they haven't, they just started filming this stuff, right? They got cast people, they got all this stuff going on. And four, Netflix usually drops entire seasons at once, or at least chunks of a season. I'm not sure how accurate this is. One Piece live action, literally in about a week and change. That's honestly crazy because it's not a lot of time to prepare ourselves mentally for the shock and the destruction. I give One Piece about a 33% chance of actually being good. As a TV show, I've never been completely down with the idea because I don't think One Piece translates into live action very well. You can have all the comedy and crap, but a lot of the weird, zany, wacky stuff in One Piece, I just don't see how they're going to get looking correctly, even with a really good budget. Like, they could have the Marvel movie budgets, and I still don't see it being very One Piece-y, but I could be wrong. Like I said, 33% chance, that's what I'm giving it. 33% chance it's good, probably about 40 to 50% chance it's kind of maybe about a 20-ish% chance that it's pretty garbage. I really don't know, because I haven't even seen a trailer, but are supposedly having an episode, which I don't know if that's even accurate or not, but that's crazy. That's part of why I don't even know that it's actually all that true, is because it's only on IMDb. Like, I've done a basic Google search and I couldn't find anything else talking about it. So maybe it's not a real release date, but I assume that it will come out in 2022. I just assumed we were going to get a lot more, like, actor dumps and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, mini rant over. Getting into the other Thursday Thermal Takes that I had planned for this episode. We got a bunch more cast members. Oh boy, did we actually get a bunch more. I'm not going to go through them all, but we did get some for quite a few characters, including Yasop, Captain Axhan Morgan, Zeph, Young Nami, Kaya, Nojiko, Mayor Boodle, and finally, last but not least, of course, Dracule Mihawk, who is being played by Stephen John Ward. The guy doesn't give me Mihawk vibes, but in a way, he kind of does. It was weird because, as I had said in a previous episode, the guy playing Shanks, Peter Gaddio, kind of looks more sort of suave and Mihawk-y, as opposed to Shanks, who's just kind of like, I don't know, friendly? I don't really know how to describe Shanks. He is indescribable. He's an enigma. But yeah, Mihawk, drop. I'm thinking it's not even as big of a deal, as Mihawk is a very incredibly important character. Going through all those other characters, basically kind of relegated to East Blue. Mihawk is still pretty dang important, and honestly that doesn't give me as much sort of emotional whirlwind as no trailer, but possibly having an episode of the series just drop immediately. Going into some of the actors though playing these characters, it doesn't seem like any of them sort of look very weird. You have Zeph's actor, Craig Fairbrass, who kind of looks like Zeph, but also just kind of looks like a beefy dude. Zeph is kind of a beefy dude, but I don't know, like, none of these people really seem like they wouldn't look like the characters. Although I will say that Nojiko, her actress, kind of has a bit of a, I guess, like a longer face. She just doesn't seem to have the Nojiko look to her necessarily. Can't get anything perfect. This guy looks nothing like Clawhador, just by the pictures, but that's because he has facial hair. So maybe he looks like Clawhador without any beard or anything. I mean, honestly, there's not a lot of big, kind of like groundbreaking Sanji ones where it's just like, I don't even know how this person's going to look like the character. What I'm most concerned about is still Taz Skylar as Sanji. Have Yasop, and of course that's a big deal because he's probably going to be relevant at some point in the series, probably towards the end, because we haven't even gotten Yasop relevant in the manga. Of course, you have to have flashback actors and actresses. I have no idea who they're going to cast for, like, Bellamere or other people who are kind of relevant in flashbacks. Those will be a little bit more interesting. And aside from future arcs and sagas, not much else, really. I mean, they don't have a lot of ground left to cover. Is this the last episode on this channel of the One Piece live action series? Probably not, because I'm going to have something discussing when it actually comes out. And honestly, if that's not the real episode drop date, we'll know. If we get a trailer, I'll probably talk about the trailer. But other than that, this is going to be the last big info dump on actors and actresses. You could go look up on the IMDB page for all the different actors, because I have no real opinions on most of them. And honestly, I really don't have much of an opinion on most of these guys. Honestly, I should kind of just expect to be disappointed by the series if this is actually... this is it. We're going to see this in like a week and change. It's a live action show, but it's also One Piece. Like, this is kind of a big deal. One Piece is going to probably outsell Superman, Harry Potter, all kinds of stuff in the book industry. It's because it's that damn amazing. I don't really know how you could possibly make a good live action out of this, just because it's so wacky and zany. It really doesn't translate in any way other than animation. Like, I don't believe it's going to actually do incredibly well. I think that the best thing we can hope for as One Piece fans, and hopefully you're actually a One Piece fan if you're watching this. If not, cool. But I would assume that most people are at least somewhat interested in One Piece watching this video. But as One Piece fans, the most you can hope for is that it gets a lot of attention worldwide in non-manga format. Kind of breaks into the mainstream of Western civilization in a different way. You get a lot more viewers, you get a lot more exposure. One Piece had a very bad start with the 4Kids dub in America, and honestly, it's not had big break. It's been building up over the last 10 years, but hasn't really come into the mainstream in the way that you would expect it to, given it's the best-selling manga of all time. Be sure to let me know what you think about all this in the comments. What am I getting wrong? What am I getting right, in your opinion? In fact, I don't really care. Tear it apart. Do whatever. And definitely let me know what you think of One Piece just dropping out of the blue, or whether or not that'll actually happen. As I said earlier, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications as well. And I'll see you next Thursday.